I should tell that here, again, I'm using the information that I took from the web of the World Health Organization. And you see that how we usually describe, the depression, that it's not like 1 day or 2 days I have this, depressed mood. So at least it has to be minimum for 2 weeks. It has to be constantly every day, and you have to feel sad. You have to build some heaviness, burdenness. You can feel that you are some empty inside. All these feelings that we describe sometimes in terms of sadness, melancholy. I don't know what words we usually use. Irritation, maybe sometimes, some forms of depression. People in some form they experience high level of anxiety. But anyway, as we mentioned already, the word depression means to be under pressure, under some press, under some heaviness. So if you have this mood at least for 2 weeks, minimum 2 weeks, then we can only tell about some possibility of this diagnosis. And so this is the main symptom. They include usually your emotional state, like main feeling here is a sadness. So other symptoms you can see, it's like poor concentration. Your attention is very, switchable. Sometimes, people start feeling, this unreal guilt. So it's not like when you did something intentionally wrong, or you hurt someone, or you punch someone into the face, when, for example, you were not able to do this. I mean, it's not like able, you didn't have to do this, because in our human society, in our modern society, we don't have such a habit to punch someone in the face if even this person kind of told you some bad words. But if sometimes we have to do these things to protect ourselves. So there are such cases. Anyway, we can feel guilty after this, but this kind of real guilt, because I could stay calm, so maybe if even I couldn't, I was able just to shout, but not to punch someone in the face. I mean, this is like an example, but what I'm trying to show you the difference between real guilt and like unreal guilt. So if we are talking about depression, then it's more about the feeling of guilt, but it's not connected with reality. So I didn't do something wrong. In that sense, I didn't punch anyone into the face. I didn't say, any bad words to someone, but I have this feeling that I did something wrong. Yes, and it's not like only 1 day, for half a year I had this feeling, but minimum, 2 weeks I had this feeling that I did something wrong. If to talk about this term of self-esteem, some of you already know, you kind of studied this in general psychology classes, that self-esteem is really low. The person can't see a future. So this person doesn't have any plans. Or sometimes, we talk with someone, and usually people thinking about some nearest future, at least. For example, if you now study psychology, maybe some of you already kind of think, oh, it's like already half a year and I will get my diploma. So, and I will be working there, I will do these things with my diploma, and etc. So it's some plans, some ideas, for future. But if the person suffers from the depression, usually they don't see this future. And they have this, thoughts, that kind of, or if, for example, tomorrow will come, what will be if I won't wake up? Yeah, it will be better for everyone. So it's not literally, yeah, like I'm thinking that, oh, tomorrow I will commit suicide. It's kind of indirect, yeah, thoughts and thinking that like it's better for me not to live because it's not only difficult for me, I'm kind of burden for other people and etc. Yeah. So other symptoms can be some problems with sleep. So usually, we have different diagnoses connected with sleeping. Yeah, so sleeping disorders. Yeah, we call them. But usually, for example, some basic. Yeah. So this is our, how to say, this is our primary things. Yeah, we have to sleep because when we sleep, our body is restored. Not only about body, but also some new connections between neurons. Yeah, trying how to say appeared and etc. So if you lose this ability to sleep, or you kind of can't fall asleep, or you sleep very early, or your sleep is very kind of disturbing, and you kind of sleep only a couple of hours during the whole night and etc. So you kind of lose this ability to restore, and this can lead also, yeah, to depression because there is this direct connection when we have this diagnosis with physiology and biology, also neuropsychology. So it's not only about psychological, yeah, things, because we study psychology and we know that there are psychological process, psychic process, and etc. But here is a very, very strong connection with body, with soma, if I can use this word, yeah, Latin word somatic. So that is why sometimes when people experience depression, they also have some somatic disorders, yeah, like I don't know, some problem with heart, stomach, and etc. So sometimes can be like that. And again, I'm coming back here to this sleep. So this can be one of the symptoms here, also of depression. Other symptoms can be that you can lose your appetite, or you can opposite, you can eat more. And sometimes if you kind of have seen people who suffer from depression, or they're opposite very thin. If, for example, before they kind of were normal weight, yeah, they had normal weight, or opposite, if they were again kind of with normal weight, they become overweight. Yeah, so, and it's also can be, one of the symptoms of depression. And also person can describe, that he or she have this feeling of tiredness, that they don't have energy, yeah, that every morning when they wake up, yeah, they kind of don't feel that they had rest. Sometimes that coming back there to this sleep problems, it's not only short, yeah, sleeping, but sometimes they can opposite, they can sleep many hours per day, and this can be also one of the symptoms, yeah, of depression. So this kind of main and very common, yeah, symptoms of depression, but I have to tell that there are different types of depression. Yes, and here I just describe only several of them. Yeah, it's like a major depressive disorder, persistent depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, burnout. By the way, it's also considered by some clinicians as one of the a form of depression, yeah, and seasonal affective disorder. Maybe you also have heard about disorder, depressive disorder that can happen with people after pregnancy or during pregnancy. Maybe you have heard, yeah, this term postnatal depression and etc. So because we are not psychiatrists, yeah, we are psychologists, you have to understand this thing that if persons suffer from depression, and if we are talking about diagnosis, diagnosis, yeah. So here the medical treatment is necessarily.